Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a very exciting video because I have finally reached my 5-year anniversary of daily journaling. Now, I started daily journaling on June 7th of 2020, and it is officially today, June 16th of 2020. Not 2020, 2025. I am filming this video a little bit late because I just got back from my Korea, Japan travel or grad trip. And so it is a little past the official anniversary, but I thought I would make this video anyway to show you guys the journals from my last year of daily journaling. Since the beginning of my journaling journey and my YouTube channel, I've been making videos every journaling anniversary just to show you guys the journals that I used up in that past year. And so I feel like I have to keep this tradition going, and we are going to talk about all the journals I used from June 7th of 2024 to June 7th of 2025. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Now, the funny thing is that last year I actually also went to Japan with my family. And so it's funny because you'll see that this video starts and ends on a Japan travel journal, which I just think is really just like a cute little coincidence. Now, this was the journal that I was using last year on June 7th. My trip last year was, I believe, from May 25th or something like that. Let's see if I wrote it down. It started on May 25th, yes, and it ended on June 15th. And so very, very similar timeline. This year, we also left on May 25th, and then we came back on June 13th. So just 2 days shorter of a trip. Now, this was my travel journal last year. I got this in a D-Stash giveaway a long time ago, but I loved using this as a travel journal. First of all, it held up so well. It got super chunky, which I love, and it's so heavy because there's so much ephemera in here. If you guys want to see the full flip through or setups of any of these journals, they are probably available on my channel. So I will try to remember to link the playlist down below. But I love how this journal turned out. It is just so nice. And the thing is, I do my travel journals a little bit differently than my regular daily journals. I like to glue in as much ephemera as possible, and I also print out photos for pretty much every day. And so in this journal here, you'll see that I just did a little cover page that is very cute, very Japan themed, and I just wrote Japan 2024 on it. This was volume number 52, and I love the setup. I love the color scheme. I also do my travel journals a little bit differently because I have a very specific color scheme for the journal. So for this one, it was yellow, green, and pink, which I just thought was super cute. And yeah, I love the setup. I think it is adorable. Again, if you want to see the full flip through, definitely check that out on my channel. But I just love this. I think it is so pretty. I love that I put photos in it every day, and I just think it is so fun. Looking back through this is just so cute. I definitely want to make sure that I look through this a little bit more often because this is just so fun to me. It is so adorable. All the tags and receipts and pictures, tell me this is not the cutest thing ever. That is the 52nd journal, journal in my collection. The next journal I have here is my 53rd journal. This is a journal from Dollarama. It is one of the faux wood grain journals that you guys know I love. And so I decorated the cover with a bunch of miscellaneous stickers. They kind of all have a more grayish tone, which I thought matched the grayish tone of the wood. This is actually my least favorite of the 3 wood grain journals, and you will see the other 2 in this video, which I just think is very appropriate because you guys know I love these journals. But yeah, so this is one of the faux wood grain journals from Dollarama that I have used so many of. The stickers are on the cover are just from, I think this is Clovercraft Studios, this is from AliExpress, and then this is from Brandy Melville. I just think this little cherub is so cute. Now, I started this journal on June 16th, so right after my vacation. This peach setup is really cute, and the stickers are from Paper Shower and Pow's Art Nook, which I will link both of those shops down below. I just think the setup turned out really cute. I finished this journal on July 27th, so it took me about a month and 11 days to work through it. As you can see here, I went to the Tate McRae concert, so I put some pictures in. Love how this spread turned out. But yeah, so I was in this journal for a month and 11 days, which I feel like is pretty appropriate and pretty normal of me for a journal of this size. It didn't get super chunky, but you know, it's nice nonetheless. And I like that I can see a little bit of color on the top and the sides. So that was my second journal of the last journaling year for me. I will say this one took me less time. I was only in Japan for 3 weeks and I filled up this whole journal so well, but it's because I throw in so much ephemera and photos and stuff when I'm traveling. So that's a bit abnormal. Now, the next journal I have is the cutest journal ever. This is a journal that I got from Midori, which is a stationery shop in Kingston. I don't know if it's a chain or anything, but I've only ever seen it there. Now, this is the cutest journal. It is so summery to me with the blue and then like the sea boat type theme, the nautical theme. So cute. I think this little duck boat is the cutest thing in existence, and I just love the gold foil. This journal came in kind of like a different collection, so I did use one of these journals before in the past too, and I loved it. I just love a thin journal sometimes. It helps me work through it really quickly, and then I feel super motivated. So I started this journal on July 28th. This setup is super cute, and I used these stickers that I got while I was in Japan, and I really love how this setup turned out. So, like I said, July 28th, and then I finished the journal on August 9th, which means it took me about a little less than 2 weeks. What is that? 12 days to get through this journal, which is pretty normal for me for a journal that is this thin. And yeah, I just think it's super cute and loved working through this. Next, we have this journal right here, which I just love the cover of. I love that it's kind of rainbowish with, you know, obviously this rainbow sticker here, but there's a bunch of like color in the background and then matching colors on the cover. And I just feel like I did this setup with the sticker placement really well. So I love that. You can see how much I love Olivia Rodrigo on this cover. I just think it is adorable. Again, if you want to see the full setup where I talk about where all the different stickers are from and I put the pages together, definitely go check that out on my channel. But I just love this so much. This was my, what is this? 52nd, 53rd, 54th, 55th journal. I have a cute little baby picture of me on the cover, and I just thought the colors matched this cover page super well. So yeah, I thought that was really cute. Anyway, I started this journal on August 10th. This cover page is so fun. I love when I do a bit more of a doodly cover page. I'm probably going to do that for my current journal. I just think these colors are so fun. I love the like very simple doodle here. Just very fun. Started this journal on August 10th, and I finished it on September 19th. So it took me a month and 9 days, which again, very appropriate for a journal like this. That's about how long it usually takes me to fill up a journal of this size. Love this journal so much as well. It took me into the 4th year of my university journey, which is crazy. I have now since finished my 4th year and technically graduated from my first degree. I will be going back for Teachers College in September, but yeah, I just love this journal. I think it's so pretty. I love how the setup turned out. And I even have a little Queen's University French sticker here in the back. So cute. So that was journal number 55. Moving on to journal number 56. This is a journal that I got from Noda, which is a brand that, from what I know, is only sold at Indigo in Canada. I can see that the spine is falling apart a little bit here, but that's okay. I got this journal on clearance for $5, which I thought was not a bad price. The cranes on the cover are super pretty, and I love that it bulked up but also stayed very square. Something about that is like very satisfying to me, because sometimes journals will bulk up and get kind of round, but this one stayed quite rectangular, which is great. Anyway, I started this journal on September 20th, and I love that this journal is a little bit bigger than my normal journals, because that meant that I could stick in this card from Papershire without having to cut it or trim it, and I just think the setup is super pretty and very fall, and I love it. So, started this journal on September 20th, and I finished it on October 31st, so it took me, again, a month and 11 days. So I really have a pattern for filling up journals. It honestly usually takes me about a month and like a third of a month, which you guys have probably seen from the journals that I just showed you. But I just love the size of this page and how it's super square. Something about that is very satisfying to me. And again, we have yet another Papershire card stuck in the back just because I literally didn't have to cut it off, so it was so perfect. Anyway, love this journal. Again, I got it from Indigo on clearance for $5. I typically don't spend a lot on my actual journals just because I go through them so quickly. And if I was buying moleskins for every single one of my journals, that would get quite expensive. So, love that. Okay. Moving on, we have another journal from Midori. You guys know I love these thin journals. They just take no time to fill up, and I love it. These ones are also usually pretty inexpensive. They're like between $2 and $3, which is not bad. Just for like a pretty design, I feel like that's pretty worth it. Now, this one does have some like gold hollow foil, which I think is really stunning. And this cover just really screams fall to me. So I, of course, had to use it. I used this journal between November 1st of 2024 and November 14th. So the setup here is super cute. I just did a bunch of fall related doodles, and I feel like it turned out really adorable. Now, this journal took me about 2 weeks, which again is typical for a journal of this size, and this was volume number 57. Full setups of these are again available on my channel if you're interested in checking that out. But I love this journal. I think it is super fun. And in this one, I did all Taylor Swift daily spreads because I was doing a little countdown leading up to my Eras Tour date on the 15th. So, super cute journal. Again, it's from Midori. Love it. Now moving on, we have this journal right here, which is from Can Do. I got this while I was in Japan from a dollar store. And then when I went again this year, I picked up 2 more just because I love the craft cover of this journal. It really allows me to sticker it up and I love how this cover turned out. I have a bunch of miscellaneous different random stickers, but of course we had to include some Taylor Swift stickers because this journal started, with my Eras Tour date. And so yeah, I just love it. But I love the colors of this. I never would have thought to pair blue and orange together, but I think once I saw this Taylor's version sticker, I thought it would make a really cute cover. So that is that. I started this journal, which was volume number 58, on November 14th, as you guys saw. These stickers are from Japan, and when I went back this year, I got another variation of this sticker sheet, but in a blue color, and so I'm really excited to use that to set up a future journal. But yeah, I started this journal on November 15th, and I finished it on November 30th, which again is about a little more than 2 weeks, but about 2 weeks. And yeah, I feel like this journal was super, super fun to work through. It's another spiral, which I don't use too often, but when I get the chance, I don't mind it at all. So this was a journal. Again, it was $1, so super worth it in my opinion. Next, we have my 2024 December daily, and you guys know as much as I love my travel journals, I also love my December dailies, and that is because in my December dailies, I only use winter or Christmas themed ephemera, and it's just like my favorite thing to look through this and see all the Christmassy things. Now, this is another one of the faux wood grain journals from Dollarama, but it's more of the warmer wood tone, which I think is super cute. This on the cover is a sticker from Papershire, and it's Christmas themed, so I thought it was perfect. As you can see, this got super, super chunky, which you guys know I love. Now, this was volume number 59, and I started on December 1st, and I ended it on December 31st. I'm very strict about like the timeline of my December dailies. I only use them in December, and I fill up every single page, as you can see. But yeah, love the setup. It's super cute. I didn't even have to write the date because I always know I'll start it on December 1st and finish it on December 31st. And I love this little quote here. It says, "Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams." So pretty, matches the colors quite well. And here is my final page. Super, super cute. And then I just have some miscellaneous like ephemera in the back. As you can see, this journal actually fell apart a little bit. Like, I don't even really know how to describe what happened here, but it is falling apart, and that is okay. It's just because I filled it with so much goodness, and it's still holding up like quite well considering it was kind of falling apart. So that is that. Love this journal. Moving on to my second box of journals here, we have my first journal of 2025, which this honestly doesn't even seem that long ago, but it really was because now we're halfway through the year. Anyway, this was a journal from Dollarama. This is the same kind of type as this one here, but I did something a little bit different for the cover of this journal. My parents had gotten me this postcard when they went to China for a few weeks, and so I stuck it on the cover because on the cover it said notebook in a really ugly font, and I was not a fan, and I didn't have any stickers that were big enough to cover the whole thing, so I figured this postcard would work. I added a few more dot stickers from Pal's Art Nook to just add a little bit more color and bring in this rust tone right here, and then I did tape the whole cover just so that this postcard would not come off. This was volume number 60, which was a pretty big number. Every time I hit like a multiple of 5 or a multiple of 10, I feel like it's a pretty big accomplishment. We have this little collage of pictures of me here. And I started this journal on January 1st of 2025. Super simple, super cute little setup here. And then on the back, I finished it on February 10th. So again, a month and 10 days, which like I said, is very normal for me. Anyway, have a cute little postcard here on the back. But yeah, if you want to see the full flip through of this, definitely go check it out on my channel. Loved working through this. I think I was going through a bit of a slump when I was in this journal because it felt like it was taking me a long time to finish it up, and I was so busy with school that I was really putting journaling on the back burner, but I'm happy to have finished it and completed it. And yeah, that's that. Moving on, we have a bit of a thinner journal for February. This journal is from Noda, the same brand as the Crane journal over here. I did also get this in a pack of 3 from Indigo on sale after Valentine's Day of 2024. So I figured in 2025 it was about time that I used it. On the cover it says Je t'aime with a little red flower, and I just think it's super cute. Stuck a bunch of random stickers for my mom on the back. Like, I don't even know what these are, but I just wanted to stick them on here. Now, I started this journal on February 11th, and I feel like this cover page is so adorable. This, I definitely got the inspo from Amanda Rach Lee, and I thought it made for a really cute setup. I finished this journal on February 28th, which I did a variation of the original cover page here for my final page, which is what I usually like to do. And yeah, so it took me about what is that, 17 days to get through this journal. This one did have a few more pages than the other thinner journals that I've showed you. So it makes sense that it took me a little bit longer, but I'm really happy with how it filled up. I feel like it's fantastic. I just love flipping through my old journals and seeing all the color. I definitely need to take more time to actually go through and look at all the pretty things I've done, but it makes me feel so accomplished to make these videos for you guys every year and just see all the journals that I filled with so much color and love and writing, and yeah, something about this I just love. So I hope you guys are enjoying this video too. Next, we have a thick journal here. This is one of those like typical bullet journal journals that I just use as a daily journal. This is from Yop and Tom, and I got it as a Christmas present one year from my grandparents. You can get these on Amazon. This one is a very pretty teal color with a gold hummingbird. I started this journal on March 1st because the last one finished on February 28th. Love this cover page here. The colors are just very, very pretty. Obsessed with that. And I finished this journal on April 16th. So it took me about a month and 2 weeks, 16 days to get through this journal, which I think makes sense because it is a little bit thicker. It has like more pages, and I don't have to glue any pages together because nothing bleeds through these 160 GSM pages. I feel like this journal is just so fun. There's so much good stuff in here. I just love all the color that I'm seeing. It always makes me so, so happy, like I said, to flip through my old journals. I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again, but something about this is just so, so, so satisfying. Now, this journal got super heavy. Like it probably weighs 5 pounds. I'm not even joking, but love that. Okay, moving on to my, what is this? 60, 61, 62, 63rd journal here, which is the last in the trio of the wood grain journals that you guys know I love. The same as my December daily and this journal right here. It's like the same, not even like brand, but the same collection from Dollarama. These go for a little less than $4, which I just love. Like, they're so cute and they really allow you to sticker up the cover, as you can probably tell from my past faux wood grain journals. Now, on the cover here, I just have a bunch of miscellaneous stickers related to school. A bunch of these I designed for our DSC, which is our student council. And so I figured they would make for a super cute cover page for the journal where I finish my 4th and final year of undergrad. Like I said, I am going back to school, but it's for teachers college, so I feel like that's a little bit different. And I also even stickered the back, which is something I don't normally do, but I had so many stickers that I wanted to include. So that's that. Now, I started this journal, Volume 63, like I said, on April 17th. These cutie little carnival stickers are from Papershare, which you guys know I love. My referral link will be down below. But yeah, I started this journal on April 17th, which was actually the day of my last exam for undergrad. And so yeah, I actually didn't do a lot of school in this journal despite all the school stickers on the cover, but that's okay. So started this journal on April 17th, and then I finished it on May 27th. So that means it took me about a month and a week. Yes, a month and a week, which I feel like is pretty appropriate. Super cute little final spread here. Of course, it matches the original cover page. And yeah, this journal is also full of lots of goodness. Super, super cute. And yeah, so that's that journal. Now, I don't really count this next journal as part of my last year of daily journaling just because I didn't finish it before June 7th, but I'm going to show it to you guys nonetheless. It is falling apart a little bit just because I stuffed so much in here. This is my 2025 Korea, Japan travel journal. If you guys have any tips for how to kind of like stuff the pages back in and glue the binding, let me know down below because I think that would really help me out. I might need to buy some super glue or something. I don't know, but that's okay. I don't really mind having journals fall apart a little bit like this because it just shows that they were really loved. It also kind of shows that they are a little bit worse quality, but that's what I get for buying my journals from Dollarama. This is another one of the Dollarama journals, just like this one and the pink one I showed you guys earlier. I love the cover of this. Something about like the paint texture in the background is just really satisfying to me. I love it. It kind of looks like icing as well. But this was my 2025 Korea, Japan journal. I love the cover. It has this cute little Papershare sparkly bunny on the front. And so I started this journal on May 25th, which, like I said, it's funny that I started both my travel journals on the same day. I actually didn't even notice that until today when I was looking at them all together. But I will be doing a full flip through of this journal on my channel once I've stuck in all my photos and things. Like I said, I did just recently get back from the trip, so I haven't had the time to go and print out all my photos and put them in. But I just love this journal. There's so much ephemera in here as per usual. You guys already know. And I haven't done the pictures yet, but I will be doing that soon. So love, love, love how this journal turned out, and I finished it on June 16th, which was the day that I came home. But I haven't yet made the little spread for that. But I also need to figure out what I'm going to put here. I kind of debated possibly putting one of the new Papershare cards that I got in the mail recently because I thought the colors match kind of well. Otherwise, I might just write a quote, but I'd rather not write a quote. So I might just stick this in here. Now the green is throwing me off a little bit. It's a little bright considering the theme of this journal is purple, pink, and blue, but I might just stick it in anyways because it's pretty cute. Anyway, those are all the journals I finished in my 5th year of daily journaling. I just can't believe I've come so far. Like 5 years of daily journaling, if I could talk, that would be great, is a lot. And so in this past year of daily journaling, let's just count this journal. I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 journals, which is amazing. A little more than one a month. But, you know, if you don't count this one, it would be like one a month. So anyway, but yeah, super proud of all the journaling I did this year. I always love looking back at my past journals. It just satisfies me so much and I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below how long you guys have been journaling for, whether it's just regular journaling, like not every day, or daily journaling. I would love to know. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.